Hello YouTube. This is an unboxing and a first setup of the Motorola Moto G 2014 edition. At least that's what I ordered. Yes, Moto G second generation, model XT1068. That's what's in the box. So let's find out if we can actually open the box and get to what's inside. Okay, there we go. That's the way it opens. Okay, very clean looking so far. First we have the phone itself. This is the second generation model with a 5-inch screen and front-facing speakers. Let's see what else we get in the box. Not much, all very clean. We have a charger cable. A getting started guide. So our setup guide pretty much. And some very thick little book about all kinds of things, health related and whatnot. That's not what we're here for. We're here for the phone. So without further ado, let's get to the first setup. Okay, so now I've actually removed the back cover of the Motorola Moto G, and I got my SIM card out of my SIM card converter. It's time to put in the SIM card in the phone. The Moto G has a number of holes where you can put stuff. This is a dual SIM phone. Here's SIM slot 1, there's SIM slot 2, and here is a micro SD card slot. I will be adding a card later, because the basic model, that's this one here, only comes in 8 GB of storage. So you really want to take that into consideration when you're going to buy this phone. You really need to add some external storage if you really want to, store actually some apps. So I'm going to put in the SIM card. Okay, it clicks in. As you can see, the SIM card is now in place. So now I'm going to put on the back once again. Snap it on there. Clean the screen a little bit here on the background. There we go. By the way, I must say, as a first impressions, the backing of this thing feels very nice. It's slightly rubbery, but definitely feels grippy. It's not really slick. So, I like that. So we're going to take a look at the other sides of the phone. Here on the bottom we have the charging connector. These are the volume controls. This is probably the power button because there is no other button on the phone itself. So we're going to press it to see if it actually has any power. There we go. So this new generation Motorola Moto G still has the same 1.2 GHz quad-core Qualcomm Snapdragon 400 CPU, a gigabyte of RAM, and 1280 by 720p screen. Except the original Moto G was 4.5 inches and this one has a 5-inch screen. Okay. I actually don't want that language. Let's see, it's in my own language. There we go. Click start. I'm actually going to connect to my Wi-Fi here. Okay, Wi-Fi is connecting. And I'm going to put in my PIN code. It's very easy to set up. Do I have a Google account? As a matter of fact, I do. I will put in my Google account. I know you people can't see anything right now, but I'm just using the phone right now, and I can definitely say that coming from an iPhone 4S, it's really nice to have a 5-inch screen. I could never really get used to the Android interface in a way that the phones that I used to have were all pretty small. And I could never really get used to the keyboard. And I don't know what that was, but we're going to find out. Apparently I have to log in using the internet. Okay, that's fine. They're sending a text message for me to log into my phone. Well, that makes sense. Stop nagging. Seriously. I'm not quite sure if I can actually see the text message come in, because it's not coming in. Yeah, okay. I'm gonna set up the phone and I'll be right back after. Okay, so I've actually just decided to skip the whole Google login thing. So now we're actually ready to start using the phone. Yeah, I know everything about Android, thank you very much. So it still has the same stock wallpaper that you would expect from Motorola. Still pretty much stock Android. And I really like that, actually. It's very likely going to get Android L. It's actually already been confirmed. And it's actually loaded my text messages that I used on my previous Android phone, which is a hell of a long time ago. But that doesn't really bug me. Okay. So I guess the Motorola Moto G 2014 edition is now fully set up. Awesome. So that will be the end of this video. I'll still give you a good look at the phone and the great front-facing speakers it has. And of course the camera on the back with LED flash. And all that good stuff. So that was my video and my first setup of my Moto G next generation, or 2014 edition, or second gen, whatever you want to call it. Hope you enjoyed this video, and I thank you all for watching, and stay tuned for a more review-y type of approach of this phone. So far, coming from an iPhone 4S, in terms of size, it's already a hell of a lot of a big improvement. So hope you enjoyed this video. I thank you all for watching, and yeah, have a nice day.